Hey, best friend, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dion, and you can call me the Goddess of Love because I love you. I love me. I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everything is going well with you. I've missed you guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm doing a quick reading while Baby J is sleeping before she wakes up and goes to calling for mommy. I wish she was saying mommy, but she's not. But anyway, so this is a love channel and it's a love reading, but it's not your typical love channel or your typical love reading because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give your cup of love to anybody else, we are learning that we have to fill ourselves to overflowing. And then we are able to bless and love others from our overflow, no longer depleting from ourselves to fill up anybody else first, right? All right, so just to hurry up and try to get into everything, I do 2 readings per collective, per sign, per whatever reading I do 2 because there are 2 different energies. You have those who have already started out on their journey, already been doing the work, already been trying to work on themselves. And then you have those who have either just started out on the journey or they have been rejecting the journey, because when I start the readings I always find out that you already knew. You knew that spirit was calling you. You knew what you were supposed to be doing. You've had dreams, you've had intuitions, you had things that let you know that this is what you're supposed to do. You just either haven't started yet, don't know where to start, or whatever. So either those who have just started out or have been rejecting. This reading is going to be for the group of you who have just started out or have been rejecting. I'm going to get a where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed spread. And then whenever you see me get messages from the bottom of the deck, that is how the Holy Spirit and your spirit team is helping you, and you may be unaware of it. We are all getting help. We are not in this by ourselves, okay? Um, I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards or lay anything out until we get it together because it's your energy, your reading, and I don't want to take anything of mine and put it on anybody else. Also, I'm not a tarot reader. This channel is not that for me. I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect with you guys, though, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I can't think of anything else that I really need to say right now. Everything else will be self-explanatory. If I'm asked to read, I'll read. If I'm asked to just interpret, I'll interpret. I just go by what Spirit asked me to do and let it flow. All right? So let's go. Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of the highest vibration, I thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with my best friend. Show me what it is that you are having to say for the highest good and the highest good of us all. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel so that this message may come through and be able to touch those who are in need of it. We love you and we thank you so much. Archangel Michael, I ask that you come and dwell with me right now. Protect my energy, protect my collective's energy. Be with us and keep us shielded and protected. Thank you so very, very much. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull from the Egyptian Pyramid Oracle deck and see who wants to work with you at this time. These are meditation points. These are what you can focus on to be able to hear clearly the messages that are for you. Okay? Thank you. Wisdom of Isis is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Y'all don't laugh at me. A lot of things have changed, including my vision. I say my 3D eyes have been closing and my third eye has been opening. All right, so we have Temptation, the widget eye. I'm going to get to it. Yeah, I don't know. These, boom, right here. All right. A sympathetic, understanding person powerful and honest, friendly and loving, at home in nature and in the country, and surrounded by growth. Practical decisions will be made and followed. Sincerity will lead to a pleasing situation. All you seek will come to pass. Um, and like I said at the very beginning, Isis was at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to see what Isis has to say. The card of Isis, self-confidence and success. A very creative and organized person with much abilities. Opportunities taken will flourish with originality and success. Imagination, self-confidence, and skills surround this person. This may be a friend offering assistance or your own new personal achievements. A person with much depth and influence over others. Skillful, competent, and reliant. Goals will be accomplished with the help of this creative person. Okay, so they are sending you someone who will be able to help you on your journey, someone who will be able to be there with you, because we're not in this by ourselves. Okay, and both of those cards said something about you having help and that somebody else was going to be there for you. Okay, you're not in this by yourself, even if it turns out to be me. I'm just saying. All right, let's get the overall message for the reading. Thank you. Pride is at the bottom of the deck. I heard loving on yourself in the other one too. Being able to be confident in yourself. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Again, understanding that nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody's better than you. Nobody's better than you. You're good enough just as you are, okay? All right. Can I get one? All right. Well, you got two cards that came out. I was going to ask for one, but two came out. You have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And denial. I acknowledge my fear and I replace it with insight and awareness. With relationships at the bottom of the deck, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So when it comes to this journey, there's not just one way of doing it. Everybody's different. We're all different. We have different life path numbers. We all chose something different before we came here. Okay? We all chose what relationships we would have, what goals we would have, what dreams we would have. We decided that before we even got here. What you mean, Dion? What you mean? Before you were born, God knew you. Y'all talked about some things. Your soul came from the creator, and you guys decided, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I can accomplish that goal. So don't be in denial about there's another side of all the stories, of all the coins, of all the situations. There's not just one way of seeing things. You have to be open to seeing multiple ways of doing things, because they are bringing people in your life who are here to help you. Even these relationships, listen, it's not just necessarily people. There are people, places, and things that are going to empower you, situations that come up. So don't be afraid of the situations that are coming up around you that may shake you up, that may make you question life, that may make you question everything. The point is to question so that you can look deeper in yourself, because the point and the goal is to study to show yourself approved. If you're showing yourself approved, then there's situations that have to come up so that you can look at it, because a lot of times we see through a glass darkly. That's First Corinthians 13. But then we see clearly. How can you see clearly if you never saw the illusion to begin with? Now is the time we're coming out of that, and they want you to know you are never, ever, ever alone. And this is coming from the bottom of the deck. You're working towards your happiness right now. And in order for your happiness to come out, you have to spend time by yourself to even know what makes you happy. You've been programmed for so long to be on everybody else's schedule, on everybody else's time, making sure everybody else is okay. So now it's time for you to make sure that you're okay. And it's going to come with spending time by yourself. So be open to seeing other sides of the situation and don't be in denial that this is for your highest good. And those situations are also for your highest good. They're here for your best, okay? All right. Let's get to where you've been, where you are, where you're headed. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. High Council is at the bottom of the deck. It's time for you to elevate. It's an evolution, information, potential. Tap into your potential. Get this information so that you can hang out with the High Council and know what it is that you're supposed to be here doing. You're a part of something bigger, way bigger. Thank you. Now I hear people say, I'm sorry, sidebar. It seemed like you get the information from the card, like the card is telling you what to say. No, no, no. The cards honestly keep you on point because you get so many downloads at the same time. Thank you. You get so many downloads at the same time, so you'll lose track and get veered off and go another direction. Thank you. Sorry. Throat chakra has not been active in this respect for a while. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So where you've been? It says travel, journey, path, location. Some of you may have been changing locations. You may have been wondering about where your path is, wondering about which way your journey is. This is a travel card. Journey, location, path, okay? And I am going to the book. This card signals that a journey or a new path or a change in location. Do you know where you're going or where you want to go? It's time to make that decision. A shift is rapidly coming, perhaps a job, relocation, or a new home. This card also indicates a time to evaluate modes of transportation. Pay attention to how you are piloting your life right now. This card is asking you to reassess the manner in which you are getting yourself from point A to point B. Your vehicle can represent your physical body, manners, habits, and actions. Take note of who is with you on this journey. Are you in charge of the direction in which you are traveling, or is someone else driving? This card is asking you to reevaluate your choices on your journey at this moment. Perhaps you need to park yourself for some resting and assessing. Be patient with the pace in which your life is flowing. There is an opportunity for you to move or travel. Um, you heard me? And that's where you've been. That's the energy that's been at play right now. That's saying it's time to do something different. It's time to look at things from another perspective. So that's why I said don't be in denial about what you've been hearing. You've been receiving these messages. They're yours. They're yours for a reason. Fairies is where you are right now. Environment, playtime, enchantment. They want you to understand. It's time. This is your higher self. This is your spiritual team. When I say they, you don't know, the angels, okay, your guides. They want you to know it's time for you to find things that make you happy, things that make you want to play, things that make you feel as though you're good enough, things that let you know that you are good enough. This is a happy card. This is where you are right now. They're showing you these things, all right? Because when you get on this journey, it's like you go through different stages. You go through different phases, right? So first you realize that there is a journey, and then you get this feeling of happiness, this feeling of bliss, this feeling of everything is okay. It's like they give you a glimpse of the good things that are to come after you do the work. Because it's not all just, you can't get through this without doing work. That's why they say don't be in denial about the things that you're going to start seeing. Like, man, I decided to do this journey, and next thing I know, now I'm on this journey, and all of a sudden everything seems to be crumbling in my life. Everything seems to be messing up in my life. That's because you had to go through a shaking to get the things that don't serve you out, and the things that do serve you in. Okay? So you have environment, playtime, and enchantments. Okay? They want you, yeah, basically, that's what I said. They want you to get outside and connect with nature. I wanted to see what else. Um, and learn and employ the magical arts. They are tools for growth and connecting with the wondrous beings of the universe. Okay, so they want you to tap into your gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. Okay, so now is that time for you to see it. You're gonna start seeing. You're gonna start seeing things around you in a different way. Don't be afraid. Don't be in denial. Know that it's all for your highest and best good. All right, where you're headed into an emotional state. You're headed into an emotional state because once you, first of all, you got to let it flow. You got emotions, you have water, which in any kind of anything, water is emotions. Okay, emotions, intuition, rejuvenation. So right now, just knowing what they're telling you or the message that I'm getting, you're going to go into some water, going into some emotions, deep emotions, because you got the dandelion card that's also here. So basically, you're going into emotions, but know that they won't kill you, knock you down. You're resilient. You can do it. You can persevere through it. This dandelion card. All right. This is a card of can't nobody knock me down. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. All right. When you think about a dandelion, they throw weed killer on it. They try to do all of this stuff to this dandelion. And guess what? It'll grow in the sidewalk. You can't kill it. They can't kill it. And another reason they want to kill the dandelion, thank you, Spirit. The other reason they want to kill the dandelion is it has so many healing properties to it. It's so good for you. Why would we leave something that's good for you just growing all willy-nilly around the earth if I want to keep you oppressed and down and stagnant? Why would they want you to see the good that you can be if your light is going to elevate somebody else to be their best? I don't want you to see what? I don't want you to see how good you are. I don't want you to see how amazing you are. What's wrong with you? So that's where you're headed. You're headed into this time of emotion so that you can be powered up, so that you can know for yourself that can't nothing tear you down. Can't nothing mess you up. Because you're strong. You're resilient. And sometimes it may not seem like it. But you are. Don't be in denial about how amazing you are, because again, these things are coming up just so that you can become your strongest, best, amazing self. I just did a video the other day on being forged in fire. We go through the fire and it's hot, 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 and then afterwards you get plunged into some water, some more emotions. So you're like, I don't work through all these emotions, and then you get plunged into some more emotions. Are you going to crack? Are you going to be strong enough? So this process that you're about to go through, that you're stepping into, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's just so easy. It's just so easy. No, you're going to lose people. You're going to lose places. You're going to lose things. But those things were not meant to be there to begin with. If they were, they will return. I promise you that. All right. Bottom of the deck, you have introspection. It's the waning moon, but you have introspection, self-inventory. This is the time where they're helping you look at yourself. because it's all about you. It's not about what this next person did to you, what they did. Oh, it's because of them. You chose for every one of them people to be in your life to begin with. You chose that. You said, I want this mom, I want this dad, I want these kids, I want this person, this enemy, this, yes, all of them. They're all here to help you elevate. It's your world. You're living in it. So what you see outside of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And that's the truth. You have to learn how to communicate with yourself as well. This is the throat chakra. Communication, inner truth, telling yourself the truth. Telling yourself that you're good enough, telling yourself you can make it, telling yourself you can do it. Be mindful of what you feed yourself. Be mindful of what you feed your mind. Be mindful of those things that you put into your system. It's a lot of music I can't listen to no more. It's not that it's bad music. It's just that it's speaking things over you and you're singing it. You trying to manifest a relationship, but you steady singing. And I'm taking it back. It's just my imagination once again. Like, oh, it ain't got no cursing in it. It's a good song. But is it? And now you speaking of yourself as your imagination's relationship wasn't real. Everything was very subtle when they slipped it in there. Like I say, the devil's greatest trick was making people believe that he didn't exist. All right? So you got passed over loved ones here at the bottom of the deck, here to and willing to help you on this journey that you're on. Some are asking for forgiveness, some are offering support, some are offering comfort. But we're here on this journey called life, which is a school. This is life school. All right? We got lessons that we were here to learn. We got lessons that we were put here to learn. That's why we go through what we go through. I'm just saying, let's get more information. Going to another deck, my Sacred Travelers Oracle deck. Okay. Ooh, yes, courage. Valiant courage is at the bottom of the deck. Take action with passion. This is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak, and you're nowhere near weak. So be courageous in your actions. Be courageous in your movements and know that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind out. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So, where you've been on top of this travel card, like being called to make this movement, make this things happen, you have surrender into the journey, release control, but it's in reverse because you didn't surrender. You wanted to control every aspect of what was going on. You wanted your hand in every pot that was going on. You wanted to control what the Most High did. You wanted to control what the universe did. You wanted to control what your people did. You want to control what everybody had. You wanted your hand in every single pot. Spirit, you say do this, but I want to do it myself. It's not how that works. All right. So where you are right now, it says stay in focus, hold a course. Staying focused. And I will. They want me to read it because at the end of the day, they want you to stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on finding your way back to nature, finding your way back to God. It's a lot of distractions that can happen around you, but the goal, stay focused. Stay focused. Pick something and focus on it. And the thing that I say that you need to pick and focus on right now is you and your happiness. That's what you need to be focused on. That's where your focus needs to be right now. Yourself. The rest will come. All right? Because where you're headed, you have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. Again, and this is on top of diving into these emotions and knowing that they can't break you. All right? Know that everything around you was put here for a reason. These fellow travelers are not necessarily just people. As you see, you have signs. We got rainbows. We have trees. We have birds. You have everything that's going to start to show up to show you that you're not by yourself. And when these things start showing up, Google it to see what it means spiritually. I'm serious. So you telling me I just saw a lizard and I need to figure out what it means spiritually? Yes, there's nothing that happens by chance, nothing by accident, and everything happens for a reason. So these things are coming to you for a reason. This tree branch just fell in front of me. Could that have been for a reason? Everything is for a reason. And you'll start to see these things pop up to show you. It's like, Holy Spirit, am I on the right path? And then a breeze will come by. That's a fellow traveler. Am I supposed to be doing this? And then somebody will pop up on one of these platforms talking about the same thing that you were just thinking about with spirit. Fellow travelers. They're here to help. All right. Just know that it is not a foot race. It's not. It's more like a marathon, a triathlon. It's going to be a minute and it's going to take a second. Trust. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, it has fogged in, go slow, take time. It's not a race. It's not. Because it takes time to really go deep and learn these lessons. It takes time to really go deep and look into yourself. The same amount of time, however old you are now, that it took for you to be programmed and trained in this way you think, is going to take some time to unprogram and retrain your brain. That's what it's about. Changing your mindset, your perspective, and your outcome, okay? You have in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Now, what you need to understand about this flow is it's not a lazy river. It's a river rapid, and it gets tossed you about. It moves, it flows, it goes up, it goes down, it goes in, it goes out. But if you're not fighting against the grain, if you're not fighting against the current, not trying to hold on to things that you're supposed to let go of, you're going to flow. And you're going to see that at the end of the day, you're going to end up exactly where you need to be. I want you to begin now. Start now stepping into your power because you are strong enough. You're stronger than you even know. And you're a leader, a wise leader. And you have to understand that. But if you don't know it yet, you will find out. You'll soon find out, okay? This is a treasure. This journey is a treasure. And finding that peace, that inner peace inside of you is such a wonderful outcome, such a wonderful goal, such a wonderful feeling in life and knowing, okay? Just follow the things that make you happy. That's what you want to know. What do you do to be healthy, be happy? Final messages, spirit. Last message. Advice. Yep, Pleiades here. Double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. You are here on a double mission. It's more than just for that. All right, what we got? Play. Ha! Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious, okay? Because this journey is hard enough as it is. So just try to be happy while you do it, lighthearted while you do it. Because at the end of the day, again, it's for your highest good. So be excited. Get excited when certain things pop up because, hey, after the craziness comes the beauty. Is she serious, spirit? What does it say at the bottom of the deck? Yes, that's serious. All right? That's your message. I love you. I hope it helps. Come back and see me. I'll be here. If it resonated, leave a comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment. I do enjoy communicating with you guys and interacting. If you need to reach out for me to get even more information or a deep, a personal reading, my information is in the description box. We're here. We're finding each other. We're calling in each other. You're calling in your soul tribe. You're calling in your fellow travelers. Use us. All right. Love you. Enjoy your day. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Peace.